All right, thanks, Sally. Austin School District announced a spending and hiring freeze last month as it deals with a $110 million budget deficit.
But as auditors at openthebooks.com say, the district vendor actually has increased during the past year of financial struggles. Jeremy Portnoy from openthebooks.com is following the money and joins us this morning. Hi, Jeremy.
Good morning, Allison and John Carlos.
Well, thanks for being with us. How much did Austin ISD spend in its checkbook last year?
It was a lot more than usual, I'll tell you that. We obtained their whole checkbook, all the money they spent paying outside companies and entities. Last year, that totaled $447 million. That was an increase of almost more than 100 million compared to the previous year. So last year, of course, they already had a budget deficit. They said they wanted to cut it in half. Instead, the deficit increased and voters were left to approve a property tax increase. This increase in vendor spending might be one reason why.
Jeremy, that seems high, but is that sort of increase normal for the district?
No, this is not something we've seen recently. Every year between 2020 and 2023, their vendor spending actually decreased. But now last year, it jumped all the way back, pretty much identical to the 2020 level. We talked to the district. We asked them why the spending increased. They told us the checkbooks that they sent us can't be used for an accurate comparison because one is fiscal year 2023, the other is calendar year 2024. But either way, it's a full 12 months of spending we're comparing in both years.
Yeah, certainly a lot of questions. So what expenses changed that caused such a large increase in that spending?
They're still paying most of the same companies they do every year. It's just those expenses have increased and those companies are getting more money than usual, right? In 2023, there were 63 outside companies that got $1 million or more from the district. Last year, that jumped to 99 companies. About half of those are construction companies, like those big ones, AECOM Technical Services, like we've discussed in the past. We've talked about their contracts, 21 employees, each making up to $255 an hour. There's many more contracts in addition to that, and that's how you get to such a high dollar total.
Jeremy, as you were looking through these documents, were there any other expenses that seemed odd?
Yeah, there were some smaller ones that stuck out, right? In addition to all that construction money, they also spent money making videos about the construction. They paid $5,000 for 5 videos about their construction to Storymakers Production Company. We found 9 checks in there to Pizza Hut, adding up to almost $250,000. We found $450,000 they had to spend on pest and rodent control. So small change, but eventually it adds up, and that's how we get to these property tax increases and budget deficits.
Yeah, we appreciate you looking into those numbers. Always great information you share with us, Jeremy. Thank you for being with us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
And you can always find his reports at openthebooks.com.